From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the Comic Relief Crusader.
Hi-ho, Comic Relief Crusader here. Welcome, everybody. And I'm hoping that you all had a great weekend and everything is going well for all of you there. And the mirth and merriment still continues here on Titillating Tuesdays, episode 89. So you've all entered the Geekosphere, and I am the Comic Relief Crusader, and welcome to the channel, and hello to everybody there. So first and foremost, hello to Laura Thoth. That made it just in the nick of time. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you. And we also have on the Rumbles and on the YouTubes, Vince Womack. What's up, dude? Nice to see ya. And we have everybody's favorite Arctic bear, Snortopoopas Cuber. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you. And we also have the mighty Lenrod. How's it going, man? And we also have Sci-Fi says, Dan, yo, dude, what is up, my man? Nice to see you. And yeah, and we're here and we're in Crazy Town. So hope you all had a great weekend. Mine, not so bad. It's okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. So thank God it wasn't. So there you go. And Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, dude, nice to see you, bud. Great that you're here. And yeah, we're just going to have a great show for you tonight. Not really tonight. Well, it is in some other time zone, but you know, you get my meaning. Anyway, let's welcome everybody, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Coleslaw! You're here!
Coleslaw is ready.
Yeah! What's up, dude?
Got you for 2 hours of playtime. What's up, man? I got to hold my mic now because my mic stand is broken. So
oh, God.
It'll be fun. It'll be good because now it'll be much louder and much more intimate.
Oh, there we go.
A sensual seduction.
Up close and personal with Appion.
Yes. Hey, what does that call that? Like ASMR?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you.
For this,
but what's up, dude?
It's the rest of the paper. It's an ASMR artist paper thing.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I wish that character would have came back in like Spider-Man 3 and like he wanted revenge for being defeated in the wrestling ring by the Amazing Spider-Man. Get a rematch. Like he becomes a real villain, like, and he uses a real bone saw, like he goes insane.
have him get the Venom symbiote.
Yeah,
that would have looked proper then.
That would have been interesting, actually. Macho Man Venom.
Oh God.
Yeah, snap into a symbiote, brother.
Venom with a cowboy hat and sunglasses. Like, dude, that'd be too awesome. just like Macho Man would.
I think Macho Man's too powerful that like the symbiote wouldn't be able to take over. Like he would definitely be riding back seat. Like,
oh yeah, well, big time.
I'm here for the ride. You lead the way, Macho Man.
Oh yeah,
Macho Man.
Oh man, I would have loved to see that. And we got Studley Steele.
That's what are you doing tonight? I'm
Ooh.
here to hit at all the ladies and, do a really bad job. Hi, everybody.
Dudley.
How's it going, Studley Steele? Oh my
Oh,
god.
yes. It's a character I had to share. I went through a bunch of old pictures recently, cleaning up the hard drive. Finally got rid of all the pictures that I don't need anymore, so I got to start working on my book. But yeah, no, I came up across some of the old characters I invented for my foggy brains. And Studley Steele, he was supposed to be like the total 80s, 70s type porn type, hits on women and does the worst lines. It's like one segment was going to be the 10 lines you don't say to a woman, and he would have been the one that actually say them to her. And he's a total
That being said, Vince is like, I'm out when we hear slurping noises.
That's funny though, by the way, when your introduction, I had Kermit the Frog representation. I noticed you were doing there. The Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here.
And then you threw in a good Canadian bud there too. Hey buds, how you doing there, bud? Oh yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Everybody will get to meet Ted someday. That he's my main character from Foggy Brains. I'm thinking of rebirthing it back up. I don't know. We'll wait and see.
Rebirthing.
Yes, rebirth.
Born again. Oh man. And Pop Culture Republic, if you're out there and you're still gonna make it on the second half of the show, don't worry, we got a spot for you. And Pop Culture Republic is being live from a kitchen, more than likely, and Low Everett as well. So he's taking his time getting here. So there we go. And Sort of Pooper says, Geeky Left this time. You're not fooling me.
It's all right through your disguise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Needs more stash. Yeah. Like Lemmy, Motorhead.
Oh, he had the total side chop muttons, the big stash and everything.
Oh yeah. That's what you need.
Hatfield, James Hatfield, he has the coolest one. I used to actually have that at one time.
Don't trust him. He's a hoser.
He's a hoser there, Dave. Yeah, for sure.
Oh God. Well, as we do on every segment, on every show, we have a little segment that we call Stupid News. So everybody that's watching on X or here, let's take part in some of the stupid news, shall we? And this time in stupid news, I got a good one that I'm going to start off with. And who's her daddy? Yeah, who's your daddy?
That's a good one.
And this one, when I saw this, you know what? I immediately thought of Snortopoopus and thought, I wonder if he can probably outdo this. So this in stupid news, I found, I believe it was the New York Post or New York Times. In Africa, there was an elephant that killed a woman pretty bad, and then attended her funeral and smashed her corpse.
Wow.
I haven't the faintest idea what this woman did to this elephant to cause that kind of reaction, but
Elephants never forget.
Elephants never forget. And what she must have done must have been so bad. Damn.
Taunting him with peanuts.
Probably.
Come on, I got peanuts over here. And you never have the peanuts. You're always you go to get the peanuts and there's no peanuts.
Exactly. Speaking of holding a grudge, there we yeah.
Gave him peanut butter and he's still trying to finish it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Still
He's
doing
like,
it.
Like
Cotton mouth elephant.
Oh Lord. That's right. Elephant never forget. No, it don't. So it's wow. First of all,
Why'd they bring the elephant to her funeral though?
I don't know. I'm assuming because it says then attended her funeral, so somehow the elephant found out, I'm guessing, and went to the funeral. I don't know how.
It's like in the smaller villages. I watch a person, her name is Itchy Boot. She travels the world. And she goes to these African villages sometimes. And sometimes the elephants and even lions will live within the community of the people. So they actually live within their people. It's really quite odd for us, but it's quite normal for them.
Huh.
Even tigers
no way
live
I
in
trust
their
a lion.
place. Yeah, it's weird.
That's like, Vince. Jeez.
And I know like Thai people
Elephants
have like, a
never.
big connection with the elephants.
Yeah.
Seen
Yeah.
Owen Bach movie, The Protector, where they steal his elephants and he goes on a freaking rampage
Oh
to get his
man.
elephants back.
But what in the world must this lady have done for this woman to deserve such a punishment like that? My God. And then the elephant came to the funeral and then continued to cause a deluge of even more revenge.
Maybe he had
on
her
her
baby
dead
killed or
body.
something. I don't know.
Gotta be like
I don't know.
owner. The elephant's owner has a grudge, or maybe she did something to the owner and then they like commanded the elephant to do this.
Oh, maybe.
It doesn't seem like the elephant would like. I don't think an elephant would be like spiteful or like. Once the woman's
No.
dead, I don't think he would want to. I don't know. Do they think that?
They're pretty
think so.
intelligent. I won't say that. Elephants are highly intelligent creatures. That's
I'm
one thing.
guessing maybe, unless it's like like some sort of horror movie kind of thing, where the spirit of the dead possesses the elephant to exact revenge on,
Yeah.
Zombie
on this
elephant,
woman that did him wrong. Oh my God.
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's kind of weird. So, Ledrod, the elephant is the reincarnate of her ex-husband from a past life. Ah, well, that might make sense. So, Padawannabe, she kicked the elephant out of its swamp.
What is it
Oh,
like
that could
Shrek?
be too. Yeah, exactly.
It's my swamp.
Yeah. You there, get out of my swamp. I bought this swamp now. Frig.
Like Aladdin, that elephant's really a monkey.
Ah, that's
Been
what it is.
transformed.
But maybe I'm guessing she might have taken her baby. Maybe they own the elephant as a worker elephant, and maybe they took its baby away. And if it's a female elephant, she will be resentful for that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So there's no way I'm going to be arguing with an elephant. So
You know.
just a
Yeah, maybe
reminder out there:
an
treat every
elephant hunter.
elephant. Yeah, treat every elephant like it's your friend, because you never know. One day they might get loose and come hunting for you. So
Yeah, exactly.
And then after you're dead, then they ruin your funeral and destroy your body.
my God. Can you imagine just ripping it apart? Just, I hate you so much.
Because they don't eat meat, so it's not like it's gonna eat it. So it was purely just to spite her.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why make sure you climb a very strong high tree and then say, it's over, elephant. I have the high ground. Because they can't climb.
But then it
And
tries to knock the tree down. They will. The herd.
Or yeah, it goes
Yeah,
in and
they
gets some water and shoots you like a fire hose with its water truck and knocks you out of the tree. Get down from there.
Oh my God. I'd love to see that happen. Okay, so there was that, and this from Metro News. A dwarf was handed crayons and a coloring book as the couple sat down for a romantic dinner.
That's awesome.
I mean, in the waitstaff's defense, maybe they didn't really look too hard. They just glanced, saw someone smaller, and then assumed. I don't know.
Yeah,
If they like really looked at him and then did it, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
If that's
I wonder if
them,
Peter
he does look
Dinklage
young in the
dealt with
face,
that.
even though too. Yeah.
Yeah, precisely, right? But yeah, I just kind of chuckled a little bit to myself when I saw this. So it's like, I feel bad for the guy. I really honestly do. And I'm not making fun of the guy whatsoever. But damn, if that was me, I'd be like looking at the waiter and like, really, dude?
Oh, he probably got a laugh at him. He's like, "Oh, that she did."
Probably.
I mean, look what he's pulling there. I mean, she's not bad looking. So I was like, "Damn, guy, there you go."
No, that's true, right? Always shoot higher. So, oh God, I made an inadvertent joke right there.
Just with a soapbox. Just, hey, hon, come here. I'm trying to reach her. Uppies.
Oh, really? Okay, it's an old one. Yeah, but still funny. I hadn't seen this before, so I just saw that out there. And I thought, okay, this is good for a chuckle. Padawannabe, yeah, take the coloring book, take the crayons, and then ask for a shot and a beer.
I totally would.
Go. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, the man must be a tripod.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
God. Yes,
I
totally.
got an elephant's trunk,
That's right.
packing an elephant down there.
Oh God.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
I'm packing some heat here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like coloring.
Short about me is my stature.
Coloring's
My
very
God.
relaxing. So
Snorterpoopus, lucky dwarf. He had something to do instead of having to talk to his date.
yeah, exactly.
That's another way of looking at it. Yeah.
But I guess they're married. Looks like she said fiance, so they're engaged. It looks, but yeah. So
yeah. There you go, guys.
Good on him. Good on him. So.
Yep. No matter how tall you are, never give up hope. So
when he proposed, he probably didn't go down on one knee. He probably just activated the tripod.
Mary.
Tripod activated.
I'm already low enough, so I'm not gonna get on one knee. Yep. So
He goes to Disneyland. They offer him a job.
Like seriously, when they're about to have sex, does he go uppies?
What
Uppies.
are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh God.
She pulls him up right between her, right between them, and
he's like
they're bigger than his head.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. When you think about
need
it,
milk.
yeah.
Look at
I mean, I'd be smiling too.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah, it's like Snoo with an Amazon.
Yep.
So, yeah, yeah, he doesn't have to go down at all. Says Snorterpoopus. He's already at Nookie height. There you go. Yep, 100%. So, yeah, when you look at it that way, it's like, damn, lucky guy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but
all jokes aside, yeah, lucky guy, and she seems like looks happy from the picture.
Yeah,
everyone should be able to find love. Yeah,
yeah, and he got a free coloring book, so good on him.
Yeah,
exactly. So, I hope this doesn't cause too much controversy, or it's nice to know that more than likely it's not like some sort of bad news in a way when you really look at it.
Misunderstanding.
Exactly. It's a misunderstanding. That's all that it is. And look at this. Okay, we got a comment on X there. Lee Anthony Davis. Hello from Lee Anthony Davis. Hello from Titillating Tuesdays and from Appion and the Stash Man himself there, Studley Steele, and for myself, Comic Relief Crusader. So there you go. Padawannabe, yeah, doors can take muff diving to a whole new level. Helmet light and all. Oh my God. Jeez.
It becomes
you're not sorry at all. So, oh my God. Cycleman, hey dude, I would have asked if they had an X-Men coloring book. Oh crap. Nope, exactly. Real.
So a little bit of news more on them. I guess they're in the Guinness Book of Records for the tallest heights differential in a relationship. So
really?
Yeah, I just read up on them, and that's so that's kind of cool. But they seem happy together. So good on them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
I know, like Shaq would date like 5 foot tall like chicks and stuff. So that's like a couple 2-3 foot difference. So yeah, she's probably got him beat by a couple feet.
Any relation to Remington Steele?
No. But that's no.
It's Studley Steele is his long forgotten cousin.
Yeah,
he's the Stash Man.
By the way, I'm going to vent for. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Lee Anthony Davis, where is your YouTube channel so I can subscribe as I'm watching it from Twitter? Well, then, you want to search out the Comic Relief Crusader, pretty much the way it sounds like and looks like up on the screen. If I can find you on X, then I will share the link because that's what good people do. So,
give me a sec here. I'm trying to do
Snorterpoopus is like, yeah, Daniel Steele.
Blue Steel.
There you go. Yeah, Blue Steel.
Zoolander.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh crap.
Yeah, saved it on X. It's now on X. There. Okay, got it.
Oh, there we go.
I put it on X also. So there, the link should be there in the X broadcast as well.
There you go. So yeah, if you see it there, then all that should be hopefully in the chat. Because I believe in Tom. Or
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. Yes, I was gonna say that. Yeah, Steely Dan. So oh man.
By the way, darn it, I have to go on a couple second rant.
Do you?
Hockey used to be our hockey used to be our sport. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn, last night was a good game. So
Oh,
damn
that was a
close.
couple seconds.
Ah.
Yeah, literally.
You
Wow.
were kidding.
There we go. See, us Canadians like to keep our arguments short that way. You know, so
We're passionate about our sport.
exactly.
McDavid is a brilliant player, but they just didn't have it last night. Oh well.
I didn't watch it.
I did.
Because
I was doing the game of the
hockey's-
series.
Hockey
they in the-
hasn't been the same in a long time.
Are they in like the playoffs in hockey? I don't follow.
Oh, it's done. That was last night. The cup won by
Oh,
Florida.
Stanley Cup. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Florida Panthers won their first cup and beat Edmonton. McDavid, one Conn Smythe, great player, but yeah, just my Habs aren't in it. So, oh well, I didn't care, but I had to watch that last night. I was hoping that we haven't won a cup in Canada since '93. Like,
That's true. Right. Thank you. Hey, not a problem, Lee. All good. Let's see. And Vince says, yeah, that's why I'm not a producer, not going on X or Farcebook. Yeah, exactly. Apparently, Facebook is where the old people hang out now. So
I use Facebook, X, Instagram, Vero, Twitter, just for advertising, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, okay. So I'm going to give you guys a choice, whether you're listening on Rumble or on X or on here on the YouTubes, and to you guys here on the panel. Let's see which one to cover first. Tomb Raider or Scarlett Johansson?
Ooh, I love me some Scarlett. She's my
Yeah.
But Tomb Raider. Ooh.
Tomb
I don't know,
Raider.
Happy,
I would never cover Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I'd love to cover many times over.
I would
Anyway.
never cover. Less cover, the better.
Oh, well, yes. When that, yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That joke didn't work. They can't all be winners.
But I got what you were
Scarlett
saying.
Johansson as Tomb Raider. Ooh, I can see her doing Warcraft.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah.
That'd be
That'd be
okay.
okay.
Yeah. Let's see. So we got Tomb Raider. Vince got a 2-for-1. Scarlett as Tomb Raider. Okay. I've covered Scarlett with something. Yeah, I bet. So hey, Penny. What about grandson to bed? Dead for a nap. Rewinding. There we go. Okay, not a problem. Nice
She
to have
won't
you,
get to
Penny.
this part yet, but she'll be like, "Oh gosh, they're at it."
Exactly. Especially about the elephant. So if she happens to watch that on the rewind, she'll be like, elephant, what are you talking about? There we go. And he found us. Lee Anthony found us. I found you and subscribe to your channel as a fellow YouTuber. I would like to offer my support. Thanks, dude. Awesome. Nice to see you. And nice to have you here. Okay, so I'm thinking the majority is pretty much Tomb Raider at this
Yeah,
point.
we'll go.
We'll go with Tomb Raider. Okay, so some Tomb Raider news because I mean, like pretty much everyone, especially back in the day, Tomb Raider. Oh yes, I love that game. But Tomb Raider reveals a Lara Croft redesign.
Oh no!
Again, yes.
They're gonna make her butch. I take it. And
Well, have you seen what they did with Jean Grey in the Wolverine game?
No.
He said with a bit of trepidation in his voice.
Yeah, well, I looked at Perfect Dark, the Perfect Dark release, and she ever looks horrible. I'm like, Perfect Dark, what's her name in Perfect Dark? Looks like they're all trying
Joanna?
to make women. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to make women
They
look
kind
very-
of fucked up Joanna Dark's look. I didn't like. That's
Yeah,
the one
they're
thing
doing
about Perfect Dark I didn't like was her
yeah.
redesign look.
Yeah, it's like
Look,
making-
why?
they have to
She was
look
perfect
masculine
the whole
now.
time.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And how many times have they done this now? Yeah, exactly. They've done it too many times. They should just stick with the original design, and that's
She's a
it.
beautiful
So-
English woman with big boobs.
Yep. Yes, I can hear Melanie Mac screaming from here.
Oh yeah, anything Tomb Raider, she's all, like the
So-
super fan of Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, totally, man. First revealed back in February on the character's birthday, which happens to be Valentine's Day, and who can blame her? This is apparently the unified look to be used across all forms of media. Okay, so this is going to be, I guess, from now on until maybe next year, the defining look of Tomb Raider. Okay, so here we go. Once again, going viral thanks to IGN reposting an article on X. Check out the Crystal Dynamics redesign of Lara Croft in the upcoming Tomb Raider next video game. The image below just surfaced on February 14th, Lara's birthday, on a newly launched Tomb Raider website. So I don't know if anybody has checked out the Tomb Raider website yet. It's interesting. Plus, on top of that, it looks like they're going to be having that Tomb Raider animated series going to be showing up on Netflix in October.
And you reviewed that already.
Yeah. And then, oh god, and then that god awful threat that we got about.
Oh no, that's what you reviewed. What's your name playing Laura? Yeah.
Yeah, because the animated has Haley Atwell doing the voice.
Yeah. No,
I'm all for that.
It's the upcoming
I'm all for that too.
I like Haley. I think she's great.
But oh god, that god awful indie sidekick. I wouldn't even call her a sidekick. Wanting to do an Amazon live action series. Oh my god.
Yeah, and she's a man hater and all that jazz, I think so.
Oh, big time. Exactly. Hey, Crimson Toys, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you, dude. And yes, and boobs. So yeah. And Vince, oh good. If I gave her triple D's, it's not a copyright infringement. No, exactly. Right. So the pics of Lara Croft looking like her classic Tomb Raider self with the blue tank top, brown shorts, and she sports two guns, the way she should always look. So forever and ever, you know. So as noted, the image looks like the character in Call of Duty. So this is assumed to be the new unified look of the character. This might also be the look of the upcoming live action series coming to Amazon Prime Video from Phoebe Waller-Bridge and the Marvels writer Megan McDonnell. How
Dream
could that?
team.
I know, right? God, I am not looking forward to that because reporting that last year, I'm like, oh, just kill me now. Just kill me now. So the new Tomb Raider next video game has crap. And now my phone goes off. Has Amazon Games supporting development. So again, this looks like to be the unified design across all forms of media. So
I'm okay with it, honestly. It looks pretty good.
Okay,
got her
does
figure.
look long there, so it's just in a
you can see her ponytail going down to her like back.
So she doesn't look much different then. Okay, it's just
not really. No, this looks more, classic, right? Just updated. And you know what? And I'm okay with this.
She has to be athletic and strong. Like she's literally like swinging from vines and doing all kinds of crazy
climbing mountains and
gymnast stuff and climbing and you have to be fit. It's like it's a definite requirement for a character.
Yeah,
exactly. Plus, on top of that, you know what? They didn't use like younger Lara like they did in the past few video games. They made this look more mature.
Like she's more experienced now. She's gone.
Yeah, I don't want another origin story. They did that kind of perfectly. Not perfectly, but I liked it a lot in the Square Enix.
Yeah, the 3 games are good.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
The reintroduction.
As like an origin trilogy, that was good. But I don't want to do that again where we pick up where she has to kill for the first. I want it like you were saying. I want like an experienced Laura that has already been doing this.
Yeah,
like the Angelina Jolie movies. Like they didn't bother to show us, her first mission or whatever. They just threw us in
that's true.
Her as the character that we want to see.
Yeah. Like the movie that came out a few years ago, I didn't mind it too bad. It's like, but Why are you a
What?
bike courier, basically?
That was the
My-
dumbest thing because it was a good 2-hour rendition of the first game, the
Yeah.
Square Enix trilogy. But yeah, the bike messenger thing was so stupid with the paint. I'm like, you're wasting screen time with this when we could have stuff on the island or her actually doing Tomb Raider stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I'm 100%
that's
with you and
bullshit.
Appian on that. I love the movies, but I found that was heavily based after the game, except for that bike messenger thing was dumb. Yeah, it made no sense.
Yeah.
It-
Lee Anthony Davis, yeah, I have the PS4 and PS5 version of Tomb Raider. How do you find it? So, and have you actually played any of the older games like from the 90s? I don't know exactly how old you are, but yeah, I mean, I'd be keen to find out.
Like,
Vince Screwdipple, he always pops out when someone says brown pants. Yeah,
but seriously though, like Mike, did you ever play the original Tomb Raiders on PS1?
Oh God, yes.
Now,
yes.
do you remember how hard they were to control? The tank controls were a pain in the
Oh
ass.
God,
like,
tell me about it.
It was like that's one thing about those games I'll never forgive. That just controlling her around the screen, you're like, I can't. It's like, but they were still fun. I finished them because I loved them.
And her guns fired like BBs because
I
like each
know.
enemy took like 1,000 bullets to die.
Like trying to get those tigers coming after you, like,
well, especially where there's a T-Rex that pops out of nowhere.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Like I'm like, what the hell is a T-Rex doing in what looks like India or whatever the heck it was, wherever it was? It's like, this is supposed to be dead. Why? Just,
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't matter, whatever. You just have to shoot at it and kill it. You know, it was great. So, Lenrod says, yeah, she looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
The close-up threw me off. I thought it was like short hair. They're gonna make her butch, but no, they got a ponytail. It's just back. Okay.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Tank controls hurt. Yeah, but that's what we had, and we made it work.
Exactly, Lenrod.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Especially when you had to get like close to the edge of a ledge or something like that, you know, just to jump or something like that, because, you know, the timing was everything, especially if you had to like grab a vine or something like that. And if you just didn't have it right, you know, you were just, for some odd reason, I don't know, like no clip through the vine or something like that, and you fall to your death or whatever.
And you're dead. And you're like, damn it.
Oh, God. You know,
I finished them all though.
Oh, yeah. And talking about Nana, yeah, I like the harness. Makes sense since she does free climb quickly. Yeah, precisely, right? So it does make actually sense. And yeah, and then you had especially with the original games, those certain websites where you could buy certain skins. Yeah, which we dare not speak of, but pretty much almost everybody that has ever played the original games knows of. So
it was very pokey.
It was, yeah, precisely, right? So, and Lenrod, yeah, I was legit expecting you to scroll down and show the new Lara to be a beast.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It was like she's gonna be overweight, and
I know, right?
That which would never work because of what she does for a living.
Exactly. So, but Vince Womack, yeah, I would like to see her in a neutral pose to see if they gave her a man's hip. Oh,
Lara had a nice booty. I was more the booty person than the boob person, and he's like, yeah, she had that too, but yeah, did they? Interesting. Now I'm curious.
Yeah, makes you wonder. Well, I mean, kind of looking at, maybe I can zoom in a little bit here, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
You
She's
know,
got muscular legs, so yeah, I know. She looks like she might have some.
You know, so this is pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
So, no, I don't hate it whatsoever.
Lara's a badass. She's strong. She can fight. She can climb. She's, you know, like you're saying, she's athletic, so she needs to be in shape. So,
could have been worse. Thought they were going to hire Lizzo for motion capture. Yeah, that would just be yikes. So, yeah, no, nobody would want that to happen. No. But they did do an overhaul on the website. But yeah, first let's go through the news article. So slim are the details about the new game, but here are the rumors. Okay, so with the new video game, it seems like the next Tomb Raider game will be fully open world, which is pretty nice. It'll be set in India and featuring vast scenery. So that seems like a positive right there. So, and Appian, are you still actually playing Tomb Raider on your channel?
I finished all 3.
Did
So
you?
I'm kind of just taking a break from stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't really been streaming too many games, but yeah, I replayed all 3. I had played them all like a couple times before. I really enjoy them, and I'm excited to hear this. Like, it sounds like we're gonna get like almost like Breath of the Wild, but with Tomb Raider, because like every game you have like the parachute when you jump off a high height, and you could kind of soar down. And
that's true.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what they do with Tomb Raider, and I'm glad to see that the dual wielding pistols are back, because that was the one thing that I didn't like in the new ones. Is like you only got like to use them one time for like one fight, and then that was it.
I know, right?
As long as it plays a lot like, and if anybody's here played Horizon Zero Dawn, I find that similar, like a modern version of like, I'd like the Lord to play like that, because Aloy is an amazing character to work on. The controls are perfectly done. I love that game, so I'm hoping it's in the same vein as AWESOMENESS. So.
Oh yeah.
Our newcomer Lee Anthony Davis asks, I would like to ask the panel, would you say that the older versions are more understandable to play rather than adding too much complexity into the new versions? The old versions are better.
That's a good question. That's the controls horrible from the originals. I love them, but we can't deny the controls were bad. That's what was famous for them. They were fun, good stories, and for young kids, we're like, "Oh, look at the girl with the." But I found the newer ones were easier to control. Like I said, more based after Horizon, and control thing is something that'll keep people in the games. You're gonna have it controllable, otherwise you walk away. So because when you're younger, we didn't have much, but nowadays you get so much out there. You want it to be easy to control the controls. They have to be gay. Storyline, I like a good story, so but just don't mess it up. That's all. But that's a good question though.
I like the newer games better. I think like they had their time. The older games, like when they came out, they were definitely better. But as the years
I
gone
do
by,
love the new games. I can't.
And we progressed, and like you said, the controls are easier. You can move Lara around much easier, and it's contextual too. Where like she'll like lean on cover, lean out of cover on it, like you know what I mean, like automatically. So combat is so much more like satisfying. You can headshot enemies, and it doesn't take like an hour to kill one guy jumping around.
No, exactly.
That's true. Let's see, and and what is an open world these days? That's true. And it's that time again. So Lenrod, you have a good time at work. Be safe, and we'll just catch it on the rewind, and we'll talk to you later, man. And Orville Nation, hey dude, nice to see you, man. And Orville Nation giving a $5 stupor. Yeah, I need alcohol. Super sticker of I'm gonna have to have a look in a second here, but thank you very much, Orville Nation. I really appreciate it. And for your $5 super sticker, I made this. And that's what you get for your $5 super sticker. Thank you, Orville Nation. I really appreciate it, man. And
great to see that costume for Halloween.
I want to know where the fish go.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where is he going next?
SeaWorld. He's got taunt. He's gonna taunt the killer whales. Oh, okay. It's a pair that says keep it up. Yeah, I will, man. So 100%. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. Lee, I'm gonna answer it this way. I like the newer games for the graphics and all that, and the storyline. You know what? I'm gonna have to say that even some of the older games had a pretty good storyline for what it was back in the day. However, there was a certain amount of challenge, I think, that you find in the older games that you kind of see it in the newer games, but probably not as much. I think it was probably a bit more frustrating in the older games.
Yeah, the older games were much harder to control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for controlling it around and stuff like that. I mean, God, there were just times you would repeat a level, I don't know how many freaking times, and you just could not advance no matter what. Before you got into the next.
A good representation, the way to put it, Phoebe, it'd be like everybody playing Demon Souls nowadays. That's what that was. Games like then. Games are always hard back then. Nowadays, you have your Demon Souls and stuff that are hard now, but all games are hard back then. So it's like,
Totally.
Always.
And Orville Nation, hard to catch you live for me anyway. Well, hey, dude, I'm glad that you're here. So, sit on back, kick up your feet, and enjoy the fun that's here. So, and Event Progenitor, same locally. It's just like after lunch. So nice to see you, dude. Great that you're here. So yeah, there was a certain amount of stress, but you kind of developed this weird kind of video game skill when it came to like the older games that I don't know, that newer games probably could use again, I think.
Well, they do. Some of them do have them, like I said, Demon Souls. What was the newest one, Demon Souls game? Appian, what was it again?
Elden Ring.
Thank you, Elden Ring. Games like that. Sekiro, games like that are meant to be hard. Bloodborne, super hard, but they designed them specifically. Actually, I guess the new expansion for Elden Ring is too hard. People are complaining now. So it's like, but there's some games like that. But that was in that nature of used to be hard all the time for us. So
well, save points weren't as frequent in older games. Auto save function hadn't even come out.
So you would die all the time. You're like, damn it, I got to do that all over again.
There was less checkpoints, so you were literally having to replay and get good.
Yeah.
You rage after an hour, like, nope, step back because I'm going to throw my controller across the room.
Yeah, exactly, right? Oh my God, I hated it. Let's see, Vince. Now they just throw QTE at every.
I like quick time events though. Good time events.
I know.
God of War has
it's kind of like an interactive cutscene, and I kind of find those fun.
For God of War, they're done perfectly. I think. Oh, they do.
Oh man, yeah.
So you also get free use of a motorcycle parachute and Lara's traversal methods to unrestrictively navigate across a big map and its challenges. So uses the Unreal 5 engine.
That's big right there. If you don't mind me just saying it, for anybody to know, graphically, that's going to look almost real because the Unreal 5 is so beautiful. Like the graphics coming out, they look human almost. It's going to be scary. I'm like, wow.
Nice.
It'll be released in less than a year, but you have no gameplay footage.
Yeah, I know.
I know, right?
I know about that.
Assuming there's no issues. Yeah. God. And this is
we would have saw some sort of footage, like some gameplay or cinematic or something at this point. If it's that far along, like in a year.
Yeah. Yeah. A natural disaster strikes northern India, revealing an ancient emperor Ahsoka's ruins and artifacts. Oh, so it's a crossover with Star Wars. There we go.
Ahsoka's there.
Yeah. Go figure. Lara strategically races against a society of raiders and other rivals for these powerful relics. The society of raiders are inspired by Lara, yet unaffiliated and might have some opposite agendas. Ooh. This also relates to a new feature based on recruiting teams and allies to strategically aid you in missions and defeating rivals. And there's a emphasis on new non-lethal combat option.
So there might be a stealth option then, by the sounds of it. I actually don't mind stealth title.
Nice. So,
like sleeping darts and stuff. You could.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Like shoot them from a distance, knock people out instead of kill them.
Like Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll bring that up again. Aloy, you can sometimes choke people out. You can sit in the grass and wait for people and cut them by and just knock them out by choking them or something. And you leave their body and they'll wake up later. But yeah.
Nice. Crimson Toy. So basically, Halo Infinite. Drive to your next mission. Maybe
point it out for you. A big blip. Go here.
Yeah, exactly. Right. A little blip on the screen on your radar. This is where you have to go. Go here. Turn left. Turn right. Yeah. So, hey, Anima Confusa, how's it going? Nice to see you. Good evening, nerds. Well, good evening to you all the way from Austria. So nice that you're here. And prepare yourself for the horror that is this channel yet again. So, and Lee asks, I would like to ask the panel, what do you think would be the next step for gaming in the next 5 years? As I understand, you have to move with the trends, but what worries me, representation that added in. Yeah, well,
AI storytelling is going to happen, so get ready for that.
Oh God, yeah. There's no way of avoiding that, is there?
Yeah, they were having a thing recently where they were talking about adding AIs into games where the NPCs are powered by AI, so they'll say different things. Like it won't always be the same dialogue. You know what I mean? They'll be able to switch it up, so each player will have a different experience. You know, you could talk to the same character, but they might say something different to different players. You know what I mean? So,
battling harder because they'll learn from your techniques, and then you have to relearn.
Yeah,
so it could be
like the Nemesis program or the
exactly.
Nemesis thing,
yeah.
But to me, the future of gaming, you don't mind me giving a stab at that quickly. I think it's VR will come back again because they have bodysuits. You can have VR. You have a little bowl. You can stand and run in these bowls, and it's like your character. I've seen them. You tie yourself in. You run with like slidey feet, and your character will run. And I've seen guys play Call of Duty on it, and you hold your gun, you shoot. It's pretty much very immersive nowadays, and I can see that being the future of gaming. So it's amazing.
Well, I'm gonna say, let's see, in the next 5 years, depending on how things go with the whole DEI thing, okay?
Yes.
If it continues down that trend, you're going to see probably the fall of a lot of studios.
More than like seeing it.
That's true.
You're gonna Saints Row Volition, they destroyed themselves.
Oh God, big time.
I hate to say it, Rocksteady might be next.
Rocksteady destroyed themselves.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You're gonna see the more uglification of women in video games. It seems like whoever is doing Tomb Raider at this point looks like they got their head on straight, right?
Yeah, the new Dragon Age. I mean, you see the new visuals out of that. She looks, the new Fable. She looks super butch, the character. I'm like, what are you doing?
There's terrible characters in the new Dragon Age too. Just
exactly
ridiculous.
You're gonna see and again, like we mentioned on this channel several times, it's not that we don't have a problem with sorry, I should rephrase that. It's not like we're not trying to make it sound like we have a problem with women protagonists.
No,
that isn't the case.
No,
but
not at all.
But you're just gonna see it. So probably the fairer of the sexes just beats everybody like too easily, right? That nothing can stop her whatsoever. She's the ultimate girl boss, and that's a bit of a bummer, because not every hero defeats the villain maybe the first time around, or sometimes even the second time around. That's why this is a game. You have to get good at it. You have to develop your skills. Stuff like that, right? I mean, if every bad guy is so easy to beat, it's really not even a challenge worth playing whatsoever.
Good examples. Metroid, your Samus. You have to build your character and you get better at it, but that's a hard game. I'll bring in Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy. You got to learn to play that game. Like I said, any other game with a female, you got to develop.
Exactly.
It's time. You don't just come in and just wipe everybody out. Stellar Blade, I've never played it, but you're a female. I think she's an android, and but I guess it's hard, very hard game.
It's a Souls-like.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
And Crimson Toys. So let's just get Splinter Cell team up with Lara Croft.
I'm waiting for the new Splinter Cell, but
that'd be interesting.
It's not Michael Ironside doing the voice anymore. Darn it! So
yeah. Oh yeah, I know, right? Let's see, Vince Womack. That actually could be good if you have a detective game and the NPCs act differently depending on what clues you found. That'd be interesting. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, like that LA Noire game, but then you put like an AI in the NPCs. Yeah, that would be.
By the way, just totally off topic, Appion, you know who Mike Ironside is, right?
Oh yes, of course.
I'm going to bear you in mind.
Guess, a million other things.
What? He's Canadian.
Of course he is.
He is.
You want to live forever?
That's right.
I mean, Scanners, he blew people's heads off. I mean, he's a great actor, very good actor. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
he did the original Splinter Cell. So yeah.
And let's see, and I'm just going to put this out there for Orville Nation, who gives another super. God, I'm just going to keep on saying stupid ticker, the stupid ticker. What it looks like a bird that's given a fist bump or whatever the heck that is. I think it's a bird. Yeah, it's a bird. So we're just going to say that. And dude, this one is for you.
Thomas, what are you doing? Thomas! Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Man, I love it. So, Orville Nathan, dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate that super sticker. Thanks, man. You really got no idea how much it means to me at this point. So, let's see. Thanks, man. Crimson Toys, yeah, I want to play Body Cam. Wish they had a VR for complete realism. I've never
that's
played
a new
that.
game. Oh, it's new.
Yeah.
It's still in development, or it hasn't come out yet. Or it is. Yeah, it looks very realistic. It's beautiful looking, and you're like a cop, and it's supposed to be good. So yeah.
Yeah,
and
from a perspective of the body cam, so you got like
Yeah.
that as like a unique camera angle. Yeah,
I think it's Unreal Engine 5 that's used for that as well too, and it's beautiful looking.
nice.
Yeah.
And Orville, if you got to run, thanks for jumping on by, man. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks, dude. So let's get together soon. So let's see. In Snorted Poopus, the next Lara Croft iteration will be based on Michelle Obama. She'll have the bulge on all her opponents. Oh my god.
Should be the great linebacker.
Jeez. Michelle Obama doesn't find this funny. So God. Why can't we be bad guys in games? Enough with the heroes. Oh, there's an interesting question. Yeah.
Oh, there's some good games out there that you end up being the bad guy. Play Spec Ops. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The line. Yeah, Spec Ops The Line is pretty amazing.
I love that game. It's such a
I remember first game that I played where you actually can opt to become the bad guy is Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 or Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
So at a certain point of the game, depending on, if you're killing like innocents or not throughout the game, like maybe here and there, you either go to the light side or the dark side of the Force, which is pretty cool because it had ended up with two different endings in cutscenes.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Old Republic had that.
Game. You play
Yes.
Lens and
Yeah.
GTA. Technically, you're not a good guy.
Yeah, and Lee, hey, not a problem. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? So
That's why I love Mass Effect. You could be evil as shit if you want,
Yes,
and you
yes.
know, humans first, and then you could go good guy if you want. So you can do whatever you want. Red Dead Redemption has a morality system where you can be,
love Red
an
Dead.
evil.
Oh yeah.
You can be good.
Manhunt. I don't know if anybody's ever played Manhunt. You're kind of a It's pretty.
Oh
much-
yeah, you're a murderous psychopath in that game.
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
There's no way around it.
I
Yeah.
love both those games. I mean, Skyrim, you can technically be a villain if you want to not. So,
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, totally.
yeah.
Penny, lots and lots and lots of cheap crack. So, or it should be at least. So, so on the Tomb Raider website,
Dead by Daylight, huh? I might have to get back into that.
Yeah, Dead by
Man
Daylight.
Eater,
So,
just another one you play with.
yeah, it just says that the game. Let me just zoom in a little bit so everybody can read. Lara Croft is coming by to Dead by Daylight. The Ultimate Survivor, Lara Croft is one of the most recognizable icons in video game history. No duh. Having undergone no shortage of incredible adventures, now she's set to embark on one of her darkest journeys yet, delving into nightmarish horror realms from which there is no escape, not even death. So what is Dead by Daylight? Dead by Daylight pits a team of survivors against a lone killer who stands determined to sacrifice each one to an eldritch being known only as the Entity.
It's a really
Now-
fun game. I played it a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty simple too. Like when you play as the survivors, you try to work together to restart the generators, and then once the generators are restarted, you open one of the exits and try to escape together. And then one person's playing as a different killer, like Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger.
Oh
Some
wow!
of them are made up.
Demogorgon from Stranger Things. They had like an alien one where they added Ripley and then a xenomorph, and xenomorph is really cool.
I like when you impale people too, and then you get to sit there and they're sitting there dying in the impale. I love that game. Yeah, Day by Day was fun.
It's just it's like a simple formula, but it works so good.
Yeah.
And wow, and Lee Anthony Davis with a £4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I would like to donate to your channel. I know it's not loud, but every little helps. No, dude, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And thanks for your very first super chat here, and this one is for you.
I was just violently attacked.
By who?
By her. We were just arguing. She used offensive and violent language that violated my rights as an individual.
You all right, love? Keep going. Go. We've zapped 3 of them this morning. They're everywhere today.
And Lee, that one is for you. So
on a side note,
the British pounds, it just seemed fitting at the time. So there you go.
Exactly. A side note, if you've ever played Dead by Daylight, play Friday the 13th. It's very similar. You can play as Jason or the campers.
I love
they
that
got to escape. Oh, I know.
Oh.
I played it so much in its heyday when it God, that game. Yeah.
8
people play as the camp counselors, and it's very similar where
and you have all the different Jasons from the different iterations you can unlock too. It's like so fun. They even have the Nintendo version. He's purple. It's like, what the hell?
And it plays the music, Nintendo music when you attack.
Yeah.
Let's see. Progenitor, Dead by Daylight, isn't that getting a bit low in numbers since the promotion?
I mean, it is an 8-year-old game, so
yeah, it's been around for a while. And it's still fun once in a while to just step into.
Really because it says that when it's 8-year, Dead by Daylight has welcomed a vast roster of original and licensed characters from across the horror spectrum. So in Lara's case, it felt fitting to welcome a legendary character that epitomizes the spirit of survival instinct. Her own experience had been riddled with brutal encounters, driving her to the brink and back. One dance with death after another, and this looks really, really interesting. So,
and
there you go.
They might pull me back into the game because the last time they got me back was, like I said, when they brought in the alien and Ripley. I'm like, damn it, I was down, and you pulled me back in.
Yes, and you are correct, Snort. Yeah, it is policing done right. So there you go. And I'm glad you like it, Penny. So that's what super chats give you. Funny little videos like that, especially the upper crust one, and everybody knows what I'm talking about with that one. So the phone. So yeah. So
wait. We lost him.
We lost him.
I read the article, but I don't have it. Oh darn! But
Studley Steele, lead the way.
All right, but no, Dead by Daylight was a good game in itself.
I can't believe I just pressed the stupid back button on my Man, I meant to do it on the other, yeah, I know. I meant to do it on my other thing. Jeez,
we've all been there, my friend. We've all been.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we all go a little crazy sometimes.
I know, right? So this is my Monday on this show. So yeah, exactly. It's a joke. Exactly. So boomer. I know, right? God. I'm so old. So I don't know what button I'm pressing anymore.
Actually, funny generation. People always say stuff like that. Like, funny enough, our generation, Mike, was the generation that was here at the beginning of the internet and video games. Really,
I know, right?
Yeah.
If anything, this is a boomer.
I'm President Trump, and I approve this message.
That's a boomer.
Isn't he of the medieval days? Actually,
yeah, probably. He was around since dinosaurs roamed the earth. So yeah. Animal Confusion. Yeah, did Mike kick himself out the back door? Yeah, I did. I actually really did.
That was
Can't
awesome.
believe it. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a progenitor. Yeah, you sound like the buff. Yeah, I do, don't I? Uh and seeing how I kicked myself out, I'm gonna have to actually reload the commercial that I had because we're at the top of the hour and I feel like a complete and utter schlemiel. So here we go, and here's the commercial, guys. Once it loads up.
She was the hypertension I could never recover from.
Savory, tasty, briny.
All alkaline, she solidified the arteries of my heart.
Brackish, saline, soliferous.
And when she consumed my soul, she left me with the ruins of myself. Salt after dark.
We'll never salt and tell.
And there you go. Get your salt after dark only at Omega Mart. So
That's the only salt Studley Steele uses. Oh yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Salt Bay approved.
Exactly. And we still have Vince confused, like, what the
I know.
frig? So there you go. Penny, salt. Oh crap. So okay. Well, I guess there we go. Lee, before I go, I would like to ask one more question to the panel. You can ask as many as you want, Lee. Which is your favorite Lara Croft game and why? Mine are the first two. Do you think there is room for improvements? Appion, you want to go first?
Sure. I think Rise of the Tomb Raider might be my favorite all time. I think I've played it like 4 times now, and I think I've 100%ed it twice. I just love the story, the combat. That's the middle one in the Square Enix trilogy. And then I think a close second for me, honestly, is Tomb Raider Legends. That one is, I really like it because it's like a combination of the old style with little bits of new stuff in there. And Laura looks great. And she literally gets to wield Excalibur and kill people with a freaking legendary sword. That's pretty cool. I remember I really liked that game growing up. Yeah.
Tom, what about you?
Yeah. Me, it would be the first one of the new ones there. The first one. I just like the story. It was like, hey, she's new and she's reinvented. And I just like the way it played. That's the one the movie was based after. And it was fun. I greatly enjoyed it. And I've yet to finish the last one of the series, actually. I think that's Rise.
Shadows.
Shadows. Yeah, I haven't finished that one yet. I finished the first two. But I do enjoy the first one. It's just nice to see her back and the way. And like I said, the controls are so smooth and it just plays so good. And it's a good series. It really is such a good series of games.
Oh yeah. I think with me, it's gonna be the first 4, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, and Last Revelation. Let's see, and then Legend wasn't too bad. It was pretty good, I thought, but that's just me. Let's see, and
There was the Angels of Darkness. Some people didn't like that. I didn't mind that one.
And Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't too bad. Which was like a remake, the 10th anniversary remake of the original Tomb Raider. So I didn't mind that. That was pretty fun. Because I mean, I really liked Tomb Raider. Man, I obviously watched the movies with Angelina Jolie, which I liked, and when Top Cow over at Image was doing the comics, I was getting the comics on top of that too. So it was like really, really fun. So yeah, I'm game. So, and hey, Titan, how's it going? Salt still better than any Acolyte trailer. Exactly. And if anything is as brackish as that, I would love to see. So,
tonight.
Can't wait. God.
Oh,
I know,
no.
right? Yay. So, how's it going, Titan? Oh, Titan, did you get your t-shirt by now? I meant to ask you, and I forgot to ask, but see, now you're here. I can ask you now. And Real Weight Nation Gaming, hey dude, nice to see you, man. Great that you're here. And Lisa's right. I have to go, but you have a tremendous panel, and I would like to thank everyone on the comments as well. See you soon. Bye for now. Well, Lee, got another show on Friday. Watch this show on the Rewind so you can find out where to check out Appion and where to check out, our Studley Steele guy.
Or known as the Geeky Classic Leftovers or Foggy Brains.
No, it's Studley Steele now.
Yeah, it's Studley Steele.
You can't go back now.
That's right.
Studley Steele channel.
It's too good.
Not with a stash like that, man, and a full.
You definitely don't want to be in the forest with me instead of a bear. Yeah,
exactly.
That's Studley Steele.
Ooh, yeah. Titan, yes, and love it. Awesome, dude. Great to know that it got to you. And woo, there we go. Yeah, and look who popped up just in time for Studley Steele. Tina, the Naughty Dragon. So not feeling well, so I'm lurking in the background. Hey, well, I hope you feel well, Tina. So you get
Studley
yourself
Steele
better.
giving you good vibes, Tina.
That's right. Ooh, yeah.
Now she's running away. Like, no.
So, and yeah. So anyway, what was I doing now? Oh yeah, that's right. The next article. Okay, so we got the next article popping up here, and because we had a choice, and now we have to go to the next, which is pretty much almost as good because it's Scarlett Johansson. And, because we did talk about this earlier, I believe it was a few weeks ago. Scarlett Johansson finally confirms what we knew about her Jurassic World role because, yeah, another reboot is in the works. Why?
They need it though. They fucked it up. The last movie was awful.
Yeah.
It was.
Yep, that was bad.
So bad. My God. Yeah, let's bring everyone back. It'll be great. No.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just, oh my God, stupid Locust. Like, of all the dumbest stories that you could come up with, right?
Just
I used to like everything, and it was bad. I thought it was bad. It's like, wow.
Oh man,
that movie is terrible. And like Chris Pratt teaches them how to stop dinosaurs from attacking by doing the Force and like putting his hand out, and then they all do it at the end. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Now you got everybody doing it. You got Alan doing it.
We're probably going to see Scarlett Johansson do the same thing.
No,
I bet you.
Please no.
I bet you. Penny, Friday I'll be in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'll try and pop in. Ooh, okay, cool.
The dinosaur
whisperer.
whisperer.
I'm not in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Oh God, yeah, she'll be the dinosaur whisperer. I bet you so bad.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
And she'll do it to a T-Rex. Yeah. Oh my God. Like can you imagine that?
Please no.
So Titan says, yeah, Studley Steele, every HR office nightmare.
No, I think it'd be a good plot, like if she's like an engine, like a mercenary, and she's like sent to the island where maybe Jurassic World, like maybe it could take place right after the first new movie, and like they're sent in to like steal, like what Engine likes to do, just steal from Hammond because they can't do anything on their own. Or are they going to go away from the Engine thing? I don't know.
That's going to be quite curious. And Crimson Toys, you got to go. Hey, man, nice that you could drop by. I really missed you lately, man. So, have fun in the old Nova Scotia there. And I hope your driveway gets finished. So or is it finished? I don't know. Let me know. So I'm quite curious how things are going
Nova
there.
Scotia. I haven't been there in forever.
Trailer Park.
Yeah, he used to live in BC, and then he got out of BC and went all the way to Nova Scotia. They managed to make her look really bad in the photo. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it? It's something odd about that picture. I haven't the faintest idea.
Still one of my biggest crushes, but I don't care.
Yeah. And about Progenitor, well, the last movie was about grasshoppers. I wonder what's next. Evil cows? Yeah.
Like Diablo. The cow level. Moo, 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 moo.
Remember that? I am the cow god.
It would be a cow queen now, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be Lizzo. Jeez. Boom, got him.
Remember that one character in The Tick, the man-eating cow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably something like that, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. So speaking to comicbook.com at the Fly Me to the Moon press junket, because that movie apparently is coming out soon, Scarlett Johansson confirmed her casting in the next Jurassic World installment, as we reported back in March. So the actress has been in negotiations with the studio for months on starring in the film. So everything Johansson, who last led a blockbuster franchise during her MCU tenure, responded when asked about the new Jurassic project, made her want to return to the franchise films. So, and of course, like every other actor has to respond, I'm an enormous Jurassic Park fan. It's one of the first films I remember seeing in the theater. I remember it so vividly. It was like life changing. It was mind blowing. I cannot express how excited I am. So copy paste. You believe her?
Yeah. I mean, it's Jurassic Park. If she's not a fan of the original, something wrong with her, because that first movie is one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah. I want to believe her because I mean, yeah, like you said, the first movie was great. It was awesome. You know, I mean, I still enjoy watching it to this day, you know.
Oh,
just to see the lawyer get eaten, you know.
Oh yeah. He thought he had time to take a shit when there's a T-Rex right there. Like,
I know.
All right.
It's like, I'm not discriminating. Chomp. So, but I'm see, the other part of me is, you know, this just seems like such a generic response that every other actor and or director and or writer says regardless, right? That they've always been a fan of the franchise. They've always been a fan of the comic. They've always been a fan of the TV show, you know, insert whatever media it is that they're possibly going to be starring in. And it turns out to be like pure and utter dog crap. So I'm really hoping kind of that she is an actual fan of Jurassic Park.
I find Scarlett rarely BS's people in her interviews. Usually, she's pretty straightforward and blunt. I find that's one thing I've always liked about her. She's, you know, sometimes she's actually got in trouble for some of the things she said. So, you know, I don't mind Scarlett. So I believe her too. I would say, yeah.
Event progenitor. Oh, great. We're insulting cows with Lizzo. Cows deserve better.
Yeah, you're right. Cows do deserve better. They supply us with useful things.
Exactly. So when will they have time travel to get or return dinos? Oh my God. Can you imagine if they introduce that? Oh geez. God, make the franchise work. Yeah, Titan says they would never put Lizzo in a scene with cows. She'd make the cows look too skinny. Exactly. Oh crap. And event, should be about the age of 35 if that's the case. Exactly. So yeah, it was mind-blowing. You actually have a mind, says Snort. Apparently so. I mean, hey, if she was big enough and ballsy enough to sue Disney for that little contract slip up with that Black Widow movie that came out, she probably does. I'll give it that much. But then again, and Titan says Studley Steele sipping for Scarlett. Salacious.
Yeah, she's 39. She's 39, so she's not 40 yet. So
is she really?
Yeah.
Well, she's looking pretty good for her age still. So
yeah,
that's amazing. So this untitled sequel, tentatively known as Jurassic Park 4, is penned by David Coop, the writer of the original Jurassic Park back in 1993. Okay, so there's a chance that this will be good.
Yes.
Yes. And Jurassic World 4 represents Coop's first time working in the franchise since 1997's Lost World Jurassic Park. And this will also be Coop's first Jurassic script, not to be directed by Steven Spielberg, as Garth Edwards, who did Godzilla, and the creator will helm the project. Creator I heard was really, really good.
And he did Rogue One, so I think that should be on his little rap sheet there.
I'm okay with that. So 100%. So apparently she's joining, and she revealed that she has been pushing to work within the franchise since it returned to theaters back in the 2010s. And so the release date for this is going to be July 2nd of 2025. So basically we got a year to go before this comes out.
Yeah.
So
I hope it's
thoughts.
good. I'm definitely going to see it. I do too. Just I do not for the life of me want them to continue with what Domination left us with. I thought that was the worst thing they could have possibly done.
Oh God, yeah.
That was that film.
And if they do a continuation,
I'm gonna be really mad, and I'm probably gonna rant about it like I did with Domination, because that movie made me so mad. Like that, other than like Last Jedi, that was like probably the maddest I'd been in a movie theater. It was how pissed off I was.
Oh man,
it was such a disappointment, and like the retconning and lore changing where they made the one girl's mom, the clone girl's mom, was like the real genius behind.
I know.
So Hammond just used her, and then they buried her as like a person. So
yeah,
a woman did it first. And it's like I don't have a problem with that, but it's like you're retconning the universe of Jurassic Park, though. Like if that was established in the first one, okay, but you're just bringing it up like 40 years later. It's like, what the fuck?
You know what? Because on top of that, you're damaging Michael Crichton's book.
Yeah,
I mean, sure, they took a little bit of liberties in the very first Jurassic Park movie, obviously, because Jeff Goldblum's character is actually the one that gets eaten, not the lawyer, and and a few other little changes here and there. But I kind of get it because Jeff Goldblum is the big Hollywood star, so I kind of get why they kept him around, right? Big name and all that kind of stuff, but it rewrites, or it doesn't really rewrite. But it basically damages the book on top of that. And I think it's just really a kick in the teeth to Michael Crichton, because, I mean, even though he's passed away and all that, it's still his story. And you're just basically crapping on it. That's why I hate it.
What does Ian Malcolm even contribute in the last movie? Like
nothing.
He like works for the bad guys, I guess. He's like an inside man. I don't even know. I watched it once. I ain't never watching that shit again. So I'm just going off of one-time knowledge of watching the movie. I refuse to ever watch that again. Like it's one of those.
I shut it out of my head.
Once
I
was
forgot
good.
a lot of it. Yeah.
Titan. There's a chance this will be good. Yeah. Your optimism is refreshing. I know. I can't. It's like part of me just wants the best to possibly happen. But then also the realist kicks in, and it's like, oh, right, yeah, because this is Hollywood we're talking about, and everything that they've been doing right now, will just probably scream a failure.
Yeah, because I didn't mind Jurassic Worlds, the first one. Like,
no,
it was
I
just
didn't either.
basically you're trying to retell the first movie, but like on a bigger, more modernized scale with like modern rides and a modern theme park, and and that was kind of fun. And then they just went off the fucking rails with human clones and like all this bullshit about like California. They have like a society of people that are like buying dinosaurs at like a black market. What in the world? I don't know.
Yeah. Like here's the other thing, because all those dinosaurs in the second Jurassic World movie, they all got out, like they're, you can just kind of assume that they're roaming all around America and all that kind of stuff. But, they end up going to Europe, and there's like, like dinosaurs like in Italy and crap like that. It's like, okay, if there was like a black market thing, you can bet your bottom dollar that who ends up buying these dinosaurs is going to keep them under very serious lock and key. How in the hell, okay, aside from that, how in the hell did wild dinosaurs get over to like Europe and possibly Asia and all that kind of crap, right?
Yeah, only like the Flyers could.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
It made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, like they would all be in California, and maybe they could roam the U.S., I guess.
Oh, yeah, maybe they swam. I don't know.
But
maybe there was a new land bridge between Siberia and Alaska, and they're like, this is convenient. Let's go over. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure.
I mean, in reality, they would like set up this big like National Guard wall basically around California, and then when the dinosaurs tried to cross into other states, they would just execute them or put them in containment. So
yeah, exactly.
The world would be up. Yeah, and then in Domination, they're trying to make me believe that fighter jets and attack helicopters don't exist, and all this other stuff that we have to fight stuff. We just rolled over and lost the dinosaurs. No,
yes, no, exactly.
Ain't happening.
You know,
no.
And if you're gonna do this big war with dinosaurs, show me that.
I want Dino Riders then. If that's the case, make Jurassic World 4 Dino Riders. Come on. Because I would love to see that. Stuart and Poopers, the fact that the author is dead has never stopped Hollywood from crapping all over their legacy. Can anyone say Rings of Power? Yeah, exactly. You know, and this is what also just ticks me off tons about Hollywood. You know, they just don't care as long as they see a very viable IP. You know, who cares if we just shit on it in the end? You know, we made our billions of dollars. So event progenitor, well, Inside Out might make them realize the politic push isn't working. Exactly. So
well, that's one reason Michael Moorcock won't release Elric, the book series on movies. He thinks it'd be ruined because they don't know how to do things. It's just
no, they don't. Yeah. And hey, Joe, how's it going? Yeah, these people are dumb. Yeah, they are. They are, right? Oh crap! It's Hollywood, baby. Weird.
And just calling it Jurassic World makes me nervous. Like, where in the Jurassic World timeline does it take place?
Okay,
they can explain that to me, then I might be less worried. But God, I don't want it to continue from Domination. No,
I know.
I don't even want it to go. Actually, Jurassic Park 3 kind of made me sad because Alan didn't even end up with freaking Laura Dern's character. Like, she married someone else. I'm like, what?
I know, right? It's like, come on.
After what they've been through together, you're not going to end up together. What?
I didn't think there was like some sort of canoodling or bonding going on. Like after that, like, oh my God, I can't believe you saved me from the big mean dinosaurs. Like, yeah, give me some sugar, baby. You know, like, come on.
Oh, the reason why somebody actually mentioned that recently in an article because their ages were too far apart. That's what somebody said online. Recently.
Oh, like who cares?
Yes, it's like I don't care.
And there was only I think their real age or something like that, as far as I know.
Yeah,
Padme's like 10 years older than Anakin.
Yeah.
We had a problem with that.
Hojo, I'm all for Dino Riders. Let's just give them laser weapons while we're at it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
That's right. Attached to their heads, the freaking laser beams and bazookas and the missile launchers and stuff.
Every creature deserves a warm meal.
That's right. Make it all happen. So, event progenitor, I can write a better script with TP in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's why I want them to do Dino Crisis. I want them to do the story like Dino Crisis, but like instead of just an unknown island like the game had, you can have it with Jurassic Park names like Isla Sorna or one of those, and like Scarlett Johansson plays, you know, the sexy mercenary badass with her guns, and she's got you know her partners and a small group of mercenaries, you know, versus dinosaurs. So it's kind of like a Resident Evil with dinosaurs instead of zombies.
They're still talking to remaking that. Maybe that's still in the
Please, I know. I want it. So
bad.
I know.
All I want is a T-Rex with a freaking laser on his head. Oh. That's right. So don't knock the bathroom writing. I do all my best stuff sitting down waiting for the shit. Yep. It's the best time. That's why we generally do a lot of thinking and reading on the throne. So
I wish Turok as a franchise didn't die. Turok,
I know,
so cool, man. Turok needs a revival badly.
Oh, the game back in the day was awesome.
Yeah.
Frig.
A badass Native American dude fighting all kinds of crazy augmented dinosaurs and all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, it was so cool. So, Vince Womack, at the end of the movie, he proved that he was good with kids and possible ready to have his own, but we can't have a healthy nuclear family today. No, exactly. No, right.
Exactly. Now I'm going to go back to, I'll bring this game up again. I brought a bunch of times. If anybody's tried Horizon Zero Dawn, again, dinosaurs, but the robotic dinosaurs. It's actually really kind of fun. Yeah. The robotic dinosaurs. It's like, what the hell?
Well, and it makes sense too when you know, like the story of the first game too, where like humanity like basically reset the Earth.
Yeah.
And, like, started it over, and like it's interesting.
It is
a cool story.
But there might be Rocco the Brave. Did somebody say Native American? Or
hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?
How you doing? How you doing? Yes, we did. We summoned you. So, and the only way we knew how. So there might be also a little bit of good news. So when I say Warner Brothers or Suicide Squad or DC Comics, I was going to say what's your reaction be, but you already gave it to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's your reaction, Appion?
To what, DC?
Yeah, to DC.
I like Batman.
Warner Brothers.
I like the Dark Knight. Yeah, it's like what have they been doing lately though? DC's kind of just been like dormant. I know we got like the set photos for the new Superman.
Oh, that looked bad, by the way.
Talking about that. Yeah, and like they're comparing it to how Henry Cavill looked. But I don't know, man. Like I like DC a lot. Like ever since I was a kid, I've always loved Batman and Superman. I never really loved because I always thought he was overpowered and kind of ridiculous. But that's just me. Right. I still like Superman, but I always just thought he was like too powerful. But
he became a god.
The fact that Batman is a man, that's what I always like. He's literally just a human with good gadgets, smart skills, the resources.
Okay. Well, I might have a little bit of good news for you guys then. So, because like last week we were talking about anime, and Tom is just just cringingly.
Oh, is this the
really?
Suicide Squad anime?
Yes, because Warner Brothers Japan.
I'm watching this, by the way. I hope it's going to be good. I hope it's like
Warner
nice
Brothers
and violent.
Japan releases opening unveils 4 more DC supervillains for Suicide Squad Isekai. This looks like, thank God for anime. Thank God for Japan. Japan, thank you for at least still having quality over there. So
I think the art style looks great, to be honest.
After that video game, you need to reboot something else on that, because that video game really made that Suicide Squad seem bad.
Yep.
Really bad.
So this might bring a slight glimmer of hope, because I did see a news article, and I'm trying to find it again, why Marvel and DC think that manga and anime are the way to save the comic book industry. And I'm like, you just don't get it. You're not going to save it that way. Not the way you think you're going to. So, but while in the West continues to disappoint with such offerings as the low-quality Crisis on Infinite Earth trilogies and the race-swapped Batman Cape Crusader, oh god, yeah, that was horrible, a new preview for the Japan-based WIT Studio upcoming Suicide Squad Isekai is reminding fans of what a good DC animated outing can look like. Now, just to remind you guys, WIT Studio is also doing what I'm currently watching, and I believe Tom is still currently watching, Vinland Saga.
I finished it, actually. Netflix. At least
did you the whole thing?
Season 2 is so different than season 1. Whoa, it's totally the character. Like, wow, very different. Very
of course.
good, though. Such a brilliant show.
Of course, you like Batman, the Man with Psychosis. Yeah, of course they do. So yeah. But yeah, WIT Studio, they do Vinland Saga. If you haven't checked that out, we actually talked about it what was it, last week? And
2 weeks ago, but yeah, no.
Yeah. It's not a bad series.
Oh, I finished it. There is talk of building a season 3. They're working on it. So so it might still happen. I'm like, well, please do.
So let's see, Rock of the Brave. Yeah, the only thing I'm looking forward to is that Crisis trilogy with Cameron Conroy as Batman. Yeah, truly.
That's his last role, actually, which I think. Yeah, because they made him feel. I feel bad for him if that Suicide Squad was his last role. But no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, is that true for Network? No, actually, WIT Studio, in Japan, and they're not bad. So they do some pretty good work. Yeah, and like I said, if you haven't watched Vinland Saga, so the anime from Japan, which is also obviously manga that you want to be reading, check it out. Pretty violent,
very dark, and it's very well drawn too. It's very artistic. It's not your traditional anime style. It's a little bit different. And it's very intense, so good. Especially season 2, it really gets even darker. So, yeah.
So they're going to be doing this. So this new preview of the 10-episode anime came via the June 21st reveal of its opening credits sequence as released to the series official website. So set to Toyomasu's Hotai's big band jazz track Into the World and animated by Batman Ninja mastermind Taguchi Miyamoto, the opening, which many fans have likened to that of Sunrise's iconic Cowboy Bebop, not only provided fans with a new glimpse of the series visuals, but also visual confirmation of 4 new additions to the team roster. So you're going to be seeing more interesting characters that that are in the whole DC universe. So I'm kind of glad that they're bringing back Katana. So
comes out in 2 days too. The first episode.
Yep.
Very soon.
I'm going to ask this right now. Did you like the first Suicide Squad or the second Suicide Squad movie?
I like the second one a lot more.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
I liked Harley Quinn in the first one.
Yeah, and I loved Harley. Yeah,
but I thought Killer Croc was an embarrassment.
Oh, dude, yes.
I thought that the Joker was an embarrassment. I thought that the way that they used her in the first movie was ridiculous. Like, oh,
they said there's an 8er cut they haven't released. I'm waiting to see that from the original.
Yeah, but I really liked James Gunn's version with Sylvester Stallone as King Shark and Rick Flag and like the whole dynamic with him and Peacemaker and then Ratcatcher too. Like I never thought a character like that would be that useful. Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man.
Superhero, mama. Gets killed by Starro.
I know.
Starro the Conqueror.
I love Polka Dot Man in that, man. It was so good.
Man,
and beginning of the movie, Weasel. That was
Weasel, and he lived, he survived, so he's out there. And like I like Idris Elba's character. He's basically Deadshot, but I thought he was pretty cool. I like the team, I liked what the team did, and I like that first team got almost completely wiped out. Like Pete Davidson gets killed immediately. I was laughing. Pete Davidson's like, "I'm on your side, guys." Pooh gets shot in the head. The one girl is like swinging from a helicopter.
Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to say, I thought first version was pretty good, but yeah, James Gunn just kicked it out of the park with the second one.
Yeah, and I liked his music style again. It reminded me of like the way he stylized Guardians with the cool music that like kind of fit the scenes, and I really enjoyed it.
I did too. Event Progenitor says, what bugs me about Batman is he's Sherlock Holmes, but infinitely rich and wears a costume to run around and beat up bad guys. Lots of confidence due to lazy plot, to be honest. I do like Batman. Yeah. That's the problem with superheroes over time, though. It's like, it's like after a while, kind of like Superman, nobody's able to beat them. Batman's always prepared for everything because Batman does his homework. Like, there's gonna come a day where, like, the unexpected happens. Like Batman, no, because I prepare for every contingency that ever happens. It's like,
don't forget he's the greatest detective in the world too.
Not the Batman in the Flash movie. That dude dies twice.
Oh yeah,
he literally self-deletes. We got to see Batman self-delete.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Woo!
Jeez.
And it had to be Michael Keaton's Batman too, on top of that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the one with Ratcatcher's daughter in it. Yeah. She was
Ratcatcher too. Yeah, like I never expected to like that character. I'm like, a character that uses rats, this is dumb. Then you watch the movie, I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of interesting and unique.
Sorry, phone. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I didn't think I was gonna like that character, but they all ended up being great in that movie. You actually cared about like each and every one of them. That's why I like
when Rick Flag died, I was like, oh no, Rick Flag.
I know, right?
I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't either. So, as seen in the opening, in addition to its previously revealed members, Joker, I'm not going to read out all of these Japanese names because I will bomb. So, you have Joker, Harley Quinn, Kofune, Deadshot. Let's see, Peacemaker is going to be in it. Clayface.
Clayface.
Yeah.
I love Clayface.
King Shark, Katana. Who else is going to be in there? Of course, you're going to have Amanda Waller because she has to be in this for some odd reason. Let's see, and you're going to have Rick Flag that's going to be in it, and Wit Studios' take on Suicide Squad will also include Ratcatcher, the Thinker, Enchantress, and Killer Croc. So you're gonna have all of those characters in there. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, okay, already got to that. So who wants to see the trailer? Because I think I can probably get away with this, but what the hell? We're just gonna play it. Yeah, but that's it. This is what happens when you do a property right. And you do it with Japanese anime. So, not gonna lie, because that looks totally 100% appealing right there. So, yes, that's right. DC Squirrel Girl. That's basically it. Rat Girl. Or no, sorry, not Rat Girl. What am I
DC's
talking
always
about?
been solid with cartoons. They've
Rat
had a few
Catcher.
misses, but I find they've always been solid with their cartoons. They've always had good stuff, and they've always not afraid to push the envelope and a little bit more for adult orientated. Some of the Batman ones a few years ago were not for kids, and stuff. And they pushed it. So that's why I'm okay with DC trying another again, see different something. So it could be good.
Yeah, I can't wait for this to happen. This looks really, really good. And I see, because myself, I'm mainly a Marvel guy. I've always been a Marvel guy, not so much in DC. But you know what? I definitely want to check this out now. So probably first and foremost because it's anime. So, and I did watch what was it, Ninja Batman or Batman Ninja, whatever it was, where Batman is like in feudal Japan or something like that. And and that was anime. That was actually really decent. So, but this, I can't wait for this to happen. So, but further information regarding the new additions was detailed by Wit Studio on the series' aforementioned official website. So the first new squad member to be revealed, the former rat exterminator, Ratcatcher, who possesses the ability to communicate with rats and is allegedly one of Deadshot's old prison buddies. So you're going to be seeing some character profiles right here. So this is their rendition of Ratcatcher in the show. I'm liking this. So a vet progenitor. Okay, off topic question. Since DC and Marvel basically copy off of each other, what's the DC version of Venom? That's a good question. Oh.
Yeah, that is a tough one.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like an alien that needs a host in DC.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's Clayface comes close, but Clayface isn't an alien.
Yeah.
But he can look like anyone. But then again, Venom doesn't look like, everyone.
Rocco says Dead Man.
Dead Man. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Clayface comes close, but not an alien. Yeah, exactly. So
you know what they're saying? I looked that up actually. A lot of people say the Joker has been used to make DC version of Venom. They say that his blood will make you crazy and nuts. So I don't know. Some people said he's been,
And Ink. I don't know who Ink is. So on the DC side of things, but that'd be pretty interesting. I don't know. That's a good question. Event progenitor. I can't think of it straight off the bat, but So there's Ratcatcher. So said to be brilliant, mad scientist with a huge ego. This is the Thinker, to which he uses obviously his thinking cap to enhance his abilities and manipulate minds. So
Definitely not
like
Cerebro.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Definitely not.
I like how they got.
I like
you know
it though.
what? I do too. I kind of like Peter Capaldi in James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's what he
as
look.
the
That's what he
Thinker.
kind of reminds me of. Yeah,
Yeah,
You're getting the same
like
vibes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because I thought, oh my god, Peter Capaldi is in this movie. Holy crap, this is awesome. So, and yeah, I'm liking that they kind of take that nod off to, to everything there.
Back to the Future. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
reference.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, reminds me of Doc Brown for the first. Yeah, it does. Oh my god, yeah. Frig. They should have went with a hat like that, like the one that Doc Brown had. That was like totally outrageous. So, but this looks pretty good, and I just get a kick out of all these character profiles because having made a couple of myself for a few people, I just like studying these. So. And an ancient witch who inhabits the body of a kind woman named June Moon, the redheaded enchantress. So,
And she's actually a ginger. Look at that.
I know, right?
Like they did in the first Suicide Squad movie with Cara Delevingne or whatever.
Yeah, specially captured by Walker in order to make use for great magical powers. So. Yeah, we finally get some ginger representation.
She looks like a Final Fantasy character. I like it.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? I'm really liking these. So, yeah, you want me to donate to the Coast Guard? Yeah, exactly. Back to the Future. Yeah. Marty, everybody making the joke that he was wearing a life jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So that's the Enchantress. I'm liking that. Yeah, you're totally right. It does look like a Final Fantasy character. So, and Ginger, how do they know? And then the rounding out the rookies is the fan favorite, Killer Croc. So this is Killer Croc right here. A green-scaled, self-described as a crocodile-like human with extreme strength who conquers the underwater realms with super speed and powers. So I'm liking that. That looks like a proper Killer Croc.
Yeah, maybe he'll actually get things to do, not like go underwater and like flip a switch or whatever. Like that's all he got to do. And like,
oh, I know that was so cheap. God, like and it didn't even look like like a crocodile. I mean, at least add some character to the face. My God,
no, exactly.
Yeah, just basically a guy with a bad skin complexion. That's all we got.
Yeah, like an orc from Lord of the Rings or something. Like
right.
He didn't look like a crocodile at all.
No. About Progenitor, you do see Marvel and DC copying off of each other. Oh yeah, God, they've been doing it for decades.
This could be like Kurt Connors, like the Lizard.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I'd be interested to see which. Well, I'm pretty sure Lizard came first from Marvel. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I like this Killer Croc. At least he looks like a crocodile, man.
He's got the right color. He's not just gray.
No, he's not, right?
Cracks, gray cracks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And nice, sharp, pointy teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And good reptilian eyes that look like death staring at you. So that's what I like to see. So alongside the opening and these new character sheets, Witch Studio also published the official synopsis for the series' first episode called A New World. After going on a rampage with her partner in crime, the Joker, Harley Quinn is sent straight to Belle Reve Penitentiary, reads the summary. Now in prison, Harley is selected by Amanda Waller, of course, to join her operative Peacemaker and others misfit supervillains, including Deadshot and Clayface, on a top secret mission in another world.
I'm interested. How are they going to put a chip in Clayface's head when he could like morph and like change his body? And, like pull out the chip. How are they going to control him?
I don't know.
His body's like an amoeba, right? So he could like change and like move his brain around. You know what I mean? And like go in there and grab it
and push it out.
I guess they'll have like a dead man switch. I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they explain that. Or are they even going to have like the bombs in their heads? But that's like a classic Suicide Squad thing, is like put the bombs in their heads.
Yeah, true. So
I don't know.
That's
there goes my mic.
Yeah, I'd like to see how they solve that problem. So I can see a little bit of Jared Leto in this Joker version.
Oh yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that chit chat's gonna get you hurt. You don't want no beef?
I don't know how I feel about that. So but then again, it's
his laugh. Oh, cringe.
Oh God, I hated that laugh. Oh, maybe.
See, now, if anybody, as much as everybody hated Leto's Joker, that one scene in the dream sequence after in the future, I did like his scene there as Joker. Remember when he's on the top?
When he's talking about reach arounds?
Yeah.
It seemed so maniacal, and I'm like, okay, that at least seems to make sense instead of the. But yeah, the other stuff of Joker was horrible.
Oh yeah.
I did like his hair and his look in that scene you're talking about. He looked better.
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
he looked ridiculous in the other scenes in the original movie, like
completely. Actually, yeah.
Oh, the tattoos, and it's just like, oh man, I don't mind Joker having tattoos, but he had such cheesy tattoos. Like, they weren't good.
Yeah,
like the hand on his or the chattering smile. Man, my mic stand's busted. Like
there's one great Joker in the movies. I mean, some people will say Nickerson, who did a great Joker, but my favorite was still Heath. But that was played perfect.
Well, I like them. I like them both. I just like Heath Ledger's. I feel like he's much more menacing when like Jack is like a lot more jokey and like.
Yes. His was more of the Dark Knight version, just pure evil, just complete.
You know what we need? We need another Bob. So. Because he was like a great henchman. Yeah, Bob. Like in the first Batman movie, 89.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Bob. Yeah. We need another Bob. Joker needs another Bob. So let's see. Sounds like he's channeling the Penguin. It does, doesn't it? Like drunk 3 a.m. regret tattoos. Yes, exactly. God, it didn't fit. I don't know. But maybe that's just me. So
Danny DeVito was a great Penguin.
That's true. Yeah,
I'll never forget when he bit that guy's nose off. That scene is so it's so crazy and like I just love it.
Right, Vince? Yeah, Bob had his own action figure.
Did he really?
Exactly. He did. Yeah, back in the day. Bob had his own action figure. Loved it.
Employee of the month. Henchman.
Actually, played a good Penguin from the TV series. I don't know if anybody's seen that Batman. It was at Gotham, I think it was. The guy who played a really good Penguin.
Yeah.
Just so maniacal.
I just wish that show didn't focus all on Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, I hate Fish Mooney as a character, and it's like all about her for the most part.
Yeah.
And she never goes away, and it's just like, I don't want any more Fish Mooney. I totally agree with you. I like the Penguin character. He's much more interesting, but then it seems to always focus on freaking Jada.
Of course. God. Let's see. So we got that. So helmed by director Iri Osada, with the original script penned by ReZero author Tape Nagasuki and his Vivi Fluoride Eyes song co-creator. Featuring the character designs from Hitman Reborn. The first 3 episodes of Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So the first 3 episodes of Suicide Squad Isekai are currently set to break in on Hulu and Max on June 27th. So in 2 days.
I'm watching
2 days, people.
2 days.
Oh, yeah. So we know what Appion's going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I just do. I do. I like that. Gingers get representation. So, but yeah, should be really, really good. So, I like anime. I like what Wit Studio has been doing with Vinland Saga. I'm liking their animation style. It has a hint of, how should I put it? It has a hint of Trigger to it when I'm looking at the trailer. I don't know why, it just does to me. So, but yeah, hopefully this turns out right. So
I'm just glad this article wasn't based on the game. I've heard some more nefarious things about the game now that I didn't know about.
Well, the game is just it was always designed to kind of just be a money pit where like all the seasons they literally just add a Brainiac and then like throw a couple things on the map. It's like
there's a very creepy scene with Harley because Poison Ivy's reborn as a young girl. And Harley's kind of hitting on her. I'm like, isn't that pedos? What the heck is good?
Yeah, because she's talking to her like she's the Ivy that she dated. Yeah, and
I'm like, she's a child. What the hell?
I don't know why they did that to Poison Ivy. I don't know why they did a lot of things in that game.
I don't know why either. Because I mean, you know what? I could have done a completely different tangent and go with like what PlayStation plans on doing.
I just read that. Yes.
Yes. Yep. Because PlayStation Studios are seeking non-white transgender actor to lead new game story will focus on how their culture does not accept women as leaders in the community. But
you won't accept the white person. Even if they're transgender, like that's so hypocritical.
I know.
You tick half the box. You're not quite there.
It's like a half check mark. But I thought, no, I'm not going to do that to everybody because in this, yeah, exactly. They're pedo writers. That's all they are. 100%.
We just talked about a female lead in a video game. And Lara,
exactly, right?
Stellar Blade was actually co-written by a female, very attractive female. And she co-written the story and worked on it. Women are in the gaming industry and in those industries. Like, come on. Like, people, wake up. Women are in the industries. But
exactly.
They don't want women. Oh, shut up. Yes, they did. Whatever. Just they're stretching now.
They are. Yeah. And for some reason I can't spell Vince, but yeah, Vince. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, third time's a charm. So yeah, Wilbur's probably standing by to slap anyone who protests. Yeah, exactly. That's right. So because I can't spell, yeah, totally. Yes. See, I get it right eventually. There we go. My God. But no. No, exactly. We just talked about with Tomb Raider. Okay, this is going to be like, from what it looks like, the definite article of how Tomb Raider is going to look from now on. So, and there we go. See, you thought it was going to be like totally cringe, like, and I can imagine, and I feel for all the people out there, I would totally understand if everybody would feel totally cringe about that, looking at that article, right? Totally understand, totally get it, but hopefully this is the way it's going to stay for the foreseeable future, right? You know, and then you have, well, okay, Warner Brothers Japan, not Warner Brothers, main base, but at least, they're going to Japan saying, hey, we need some help here, guys. Can you help us out? Maybe do an anime and, make it at least look good. And there we go. So we're getting Suicide Squad Isekai, and it looks like it totally 100% rocks. So,
and like Vince says in the room, I agree with him there 100%. His last comment. People forget Bayonetta was created by a woman, exactly. And if you know Bayonetta, she's a sexy character. Her outfit is basically her hair, which comes off occasionally. But
I did not know that part.
Oh yeah, no.
Her outfit is literally her hair.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
I'm gonna see a bad guy be the barber. So,
but she was a very well drawn character and well designed, good games, very awesome games. So, but
that's what I hear. And yes, please, 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 Japan, don't go work, please, yeah. I know, right?
But those
Well,
communities, they don't like to think that anybody's included. We hate women. We don't hate any of that. You're just making that crap up. Stop.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's well, that's the thing that's going on in Japan, like what we talked about a couple of months ago, right?
That group,
exactly that group that wants to petition the UN.
We all laughed because that ain't happening. Sorry, no.
You know, this feminist communist movement that wants to petition the UN to tell manga creators to stop making their characters look so sexy and feminine and stuff like that. It's like, are you kidding me? Really? So there is a fight going on in Japan. You know, guys, there is. So
why do I feel there are a bunch of white women that moved and lived there?
I know, right? Because here's the thing. This is the weird thing that's going on, right? Is I feel like that there are just a lot of woke wankers out there that are just moving to Japan to start shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because oddly enough, my wife and I have encountered a lot of videos in Japan where you can actually buy like these abandoned houses on the cheap. Like we're talking like a few $1,000s, right?
I've heard about that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm starting to wonder if there are probably a lot of foreigners that are thinking that Japan is like super, super expensive. It doesn't really seem like it all is, you know, in a really weird kind of roundabout kind of way. But I'm just wondering if these people are just trying to get a foothold in Japan to try to corrupt that industry as well. And my God, it'll be a cold day in hell, I hope, before that ever happens in Japan.
Exactly.
So, and Titan, yeah, absolutely. There's a fight. As soon as the left smells success, they need to get their claws into it. Exactly. They do, right? I mean, look at every property that is out now that you know, and I hate to mention it again, but Star Wars, right? As soon as Disney got their clutches into that, I mean, my God, you look at this last season of Doctor Who that just came out. Oh my God, I just saw the series finale, and I'm like, this is like the weakest bullcrap I've ever seen in my entire life. This is like the worst of the worst of the worst episodes that was out, and those episodes were bad as it was. But oh my God, and again, Disney got their fingers on that too, right? What they've been doing in comics and stuff like that, and you know, and all these other articles that we read about you know, Japanese manga editors and people that are working in the anime industry saying, you know what, yeah, they can keep their politics over here. It has no place for it in Japan. So it's good to see that they're fighting back, essentially. Vince says, yeah, Japan is getting sick of Westerners, especially influencers and certain streamers. Yeah. Exactly, 100%. They are, you know. I think PewDiePie called out one of them for just basically being a dink. Yeah. And the Japanese Doctor Who anime short is great. Yeah, I've seen that. That's like absolutely divine. Loved it.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm working on, I haven't worked yet, but me and a buddy might work on a manga that's going to involve 3 girls that travel around. They're streamers, gamers, just like women do nowadays. One of them is only fangirl, and they battle other girls in that community. And it's going to be totally fan service. But that wouldn't be accepted over here in North America. No. So that's why we're going to do a manga version and sell it in Japan, because it's like, no, it wouldn't work over here. But I think it'd be amazing over there. And yeah, who knows? So it's like, yeah, no, today over North America is really bad right now.
It is. And Titan says, yeah, Tolkien said it best. Evil cannot create anything new, but rather corrupts and ruins what is good.
Yeah.
Precisely.
100%.
It's true.
Yeah.
So.
And they try to convince you that there's no such thing as good and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's subjective.
Oh yeah, like the Acolyte, it's all shades of gray. No, it's good versus evil. That was always the greatest storytelling thing possible. Good versus evil. But no, they want shades of gray. Like, how did everybody die in a fire? How did this? How did that happen? Oh my God, just stop.
I know, right? And Penny, you got to get going. Grandson is throwing a temper tantrum. All you need is duct tape and cellophane and a chair. So
Remember, you showed the ad. Remember that stuff that we used to quiet them down, the kids?
Nap time, yeah.
That's right, nap time. That's what you need. So, this smells like this is actually chlorophyll. But have a good time, Penny, and NyQuil.
Yes.
That's all you need. So, yeah. And slap your grandson for me, says Vince. Oh, God. Well, anyway, that being said, pretty much at the end of the show. And Appion, you got anything you want to plug, dude?
Sure. In like an hour, me and Padawannabe are going to continue watching some more Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Canadians. And then Thursday, we're going to watch the second episode of House of the Dragon, season 2. I already watched it on Sunday, but I'm going to show Padawannabe it for the first time. I really like that show. I think it's great.
Is it going good?
We'll watch it. Yeah, I really like it. Good dialogue, good sets, good everything for me. And then, Two Guys Talking episodes. The Acolyte, we'll cover that probably tomorrow or Thursday. And then we have other new episodes out there and stuff on the Two Guys Talking. So trying to do that channel with my normal stuff. And then Sundays now, me, Carla, and Padawannabe are watching Legend of the Seeker, which is a good fantasy show from like 15 years ago. And even Pop joined us for the last 45 minutes, so he hung out with us.
Awesome.
Sunday. So that was cool. And that's pretty much it. Subscribe to my channels if you'd like.
Yep. Links are there in the chat there if you want to check out Appion and all the lovely comestibles that he has going on right over there. So yeah, check him out. And that's right. All the yumminess that is Appion over on those channels. Exactly. That's why he's known as also Coleslaw.
Yep.
And Studley Steele.
The greatest name ever.
I know, right? Oh, the ladies out there. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all be hitting me with bear spray. Oh, no.
You need to have some smooth jazz playing while you're talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But as for Tom, well, in the Geeky Classic Leftist, I'm going to keep busy. Me and Jessica released an episode this week about men's mental health. It was actually it's the longest episode I ever did, but I shared honest stories on it. I was very blunt and honest about my own personal mental health. Actually, funny enough, tonight on Manorama, we're going to be talking about men's mental health as well. Actually, I don't know if you're going to be there tonight, Mike, or
yeah, more than likely.
Yep, that's going to be a good episode because I'm going to try. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It shouldn't be just a month. It should be all year long, but taking advantage of all the chance I can, trying to split that out. Working on the book. I finally got all my photos organized from older hard drives, so now I can start putting what I have together. So I'm going to start doing that here in the next week. Working on the poem book. Keeping busy. Just keeping busy. And I might rebirth my foggy brains, hence Studley Steele coming back. If I can get that filter again, I might just start doing some other foggy brains TikToks and a few other things. So rebirth the old channel and get doing stupid stuff.
Nice. Awesome. And also my timing just
how about you
today. First of all, if you want to also guys that are just happen to be new here or just watching the channel for the very first time, below also is a link to Flip City Magazine plus a coupon code. If you ever want to check out their magazine, you can always go to their website over at Flip City Magazine, and they will also provide you with a free issue so you can check over. And if you want a subscription to these guys, then you can go ahead and use the coupon code CRC for 10% off and save a little bit of cheddar cheese right there. And have fun with the magazine. It's kind of like the Cracked or Mad magazine of our day.
Yes.
Before Mad went the way of the dinosaur, which is just sad, you know? But you got Flip City Magazine that's out right now. And also, Al Nickerson has his book out now, Sword of Eden Shinobi, which is out. And if you want, there's the link also that's in the description down below. So if you want an actual good comic to read, then go ahead and you can still get the first book. You can get the second book that's out now, and also on his website, from the link that you can click on down below, there is a limited edition. I believe that only 100 copies are made for the limited edition Trump 2024 cover that's out now, and the first 100 people that get their copy, whether of the regular cover, which I happen to help design partially on that regular cover, or the 2024 cover, limited edition Trump cover, the first 100 gets it signed and numbered by Al Nickerson himself and sent to you as well. So you can go ahead and check all of that there. Also, I'm going to throw in Rancor Steve's channel for Manorama, which is generally on Rumble and also on the YouTubes as well. Unless he's talking about something that involves pew-pews, which I can only put it that way because if I mention gun and then /safety as well, I might get knocked off of YouTube. So that's why I said it the way I said it.
Hole punchers, as we
exactly, hole punchers. Yeah. And so if you want to check it out on Rumble, which has more freedom of speech, then you can go ahead and check it out there as well. So unfortunately, Pop Culture Republic didn't make it. So hopefully he's doing okay. I mean, damn, I knew.
Yeah, I hope you're good, Pop, if you're listening.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you were like, low effort and all that, but damn, dude, that's
zero effort.
That's like zero effort. You have outdone yourself. I know, right? So, but oh yes, that's right. And I also want to thank Orville Nation for the $5 and the $3 super sticker. Orville Nation, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. And also Lee Anthony Davis, first time subscriber and first time super chat. I also want to thank you for that, basically that £5 super chat. Thank you very much, dude. I really, really honestly appreciate it. And
very good questions too, I might add.
I know, right? Yeah. This guy was very intuitive and inquisitive. I like that. And you know what? For both of you, if you happen to be watching the rest of the show on the rewind, this is for both of you.
Yeah. Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
So I love that one. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in and being a part of the show. I really appreciate all of you guys. All of you 40 people that are on X and you guys on the YouTubes and on the Rumbles, and really appreciate you guys. And we will see you again on Friday. So see you guys.
Be excellent to each other and